Yo, what up, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about Moon Knight just a little bit. Get to know him a little bit more. So we have the Crescent Crusader. Real name. We'll start here. Real name: Mark Spector. Occupation: millionaire playboy and taxi driver. It's a little weird. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, or not the movie, the show on Disney Plus, but great show. He is a taxi driver. And he's not a millionaire playboy, so that's kind of interesting. See how that goes. Bases in New York City. Height 6'2", weight 225 pounds, eyes dark brown, hair brown. First appearance was in Werewolf by Night, number 32, August 1975. So he's been around for a long time, a while, which I did not know until the show came out. Honestly, and it was a great show. But, yeah, let's go over some of his powers. His powers are his strength waxes and wanes with the moon. So, yeah, of course, Moon Knight goes with the moon. He bears weapons given to him by the Egyptian god Khonshu. A scarab throwing darts, a golden ankh that glows when danger is near, and an ivory boomerang. Alright, it's pretty good. They give him all of that in the show, too, so that's pretty cool to know. Let's read a little quick tidbit. When Moon Knight turned his back on Khonshu, the god empowered Hunter's Moon to be his new avatar. So that's kind of cool, yeah. I don't remember that. It doesn't say what issue, but hey, it happened. What do we got up here? Mark Spector has been a mercenary before Khonshu chose him to be his agent of vengeance. Yeah. Alright, that's cool. He definitely was. So let's read a little bit about him, though. He was a mercenary left for dead in Egyptian desert. Mark Spector was found by followers of the Egyptian god Khonshu, who saved his life and gave him superhuman powers. Returning to the U.S., Mark became a crime fighter, calling himself Moon Knight and assuming two more alters, millionaire Stephen Grant and taxi driver Jake Lockley. So, right there. I mean, if you guys have seen the show, it starts with only Stephen Grant. So I'm kind of curious about that, and he's not a millionaire. So, maybe they'll work that in there somewhere, but I'm not sure. Let's head down to the Avatar, see what kind of that's about. Mark fought crime for many years, battling against Werewolf by Night, Midnight Man, and Black Spectre, and alongside Spider-Man, the Punisher. Eventually, Mark retired his alters, but then felt compelled to travel to Egypt. There, members of the cult Khonshu explained to him that being the Moon Knight was his destiny, one he could not shirk. Reinvigorated, Mark became the Moon Knight once more. When Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, took over the Avengers, Mark faked his death. He later joined the Avengers in their fight against X-Men and started a battle at the Jean Grey School. Mark also took on another alter as Mr. Knight, helping NYPD detective Flint solve cases. His alters were a symptom of Khonshu taking over his mind. After regaining control, he engaged the Sun King in a battle of mind and spirit and won. So it's kind of cool because Mr. Knight, I don't know if you've seen it, but Mr. Knight's in Marvel Rivals. He's actually right here. This is Mr. Knight. Sorry, I got glare. This is Mr. Knight. Moon Knight, Mr. Knight. It says, the hero has taken on different identities, including the smartly garbed Mr. Knight. So yeah, he was Mr. Knight. Pretty interesting little tidbit. Let's read the Age of Khonshu. Let's see what that says. While facing the Sun King, Mark learned he had a daughter, Beatrice, with his own on-off lover, Marlene Aleron. She helped Mark recover from the injuries gained fighting the Sun King, but left when he confronted Mephisto. Khonshu had sensed Mephisto's plan for world domination from dispatched Mark to help prevent it by taking the power of the modern-day iterations of the prehistoric Avengers. Mark succeeded and managed to kill Mephisto, but when he gave the power to Khonshu, the god used it to reshape Manhattan in his own image, renaming it New Thebes City. Moon Knight was forced to fight alongside the remaining Avengers against his master, gaining the Phoenix Force to stop him. Thor then helped Mark reject the Phoenix Force by knocking him out. With Khonshu's power depleted, Manhattan returned to normal, and the Avengers allowed Moon Knight to go free. Having abandoned Khonshu, Mark continued to protect the innocent and those who traveled the night, opening a refuge called the Midnight Mission for anyone who needed the Moon Knight's help. He gained an assistant, Reese, a teenage girl coming to terms with her vampirism, and was soon joined by an old friend, Tigra. When Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night, abducted Beatrice, hoping to use her in a ritual to free him from lycanthropy, Moon Knight rescued her. Russell was only saved by Beatrice persuading Moon Knight not to kill him. She later left her mother, and Mark returned to the Midnight Mission. So that's kind of cool. Moon Knight is so far into like werewolves and vampires and shit like that. It's ridiculous. Like, he knows Blade and shit like that. We'll have to get into this whole Werewolf by Night. We'll have to do that sometime because I'm not exactly sure who that is, but we'll get into that next time. This was a little Marvel facts of Moon Knight. So until next time, guys, I'm Dave Cut, cutting it up again. Have a good day.